Martha, going to bring you in right now because his comments, the president's comments on waterboarding, and he says he believes that it does work, it is effective, though he did say he's going to listen to his appointees.
And he will listen to his appointees at this point. But I think what Donald Trump did in that interview, David, is he said exactly what he'd been saying in the campaigns, in that debate, and yet he can now pass it off to his cabinet members and say, look, General Mattis, and I think we all remember what General Mattis apparently said to President Trump, which was, look, I don't really think it works. I think maybe a cigarette and a beer will work better. So Donald Trump can say he's listening to General Mattis, he's listening to Mike Pompeo, but then still appeal to those voters who put him in there because of those tough words about enhanced interrogation.
You said something that also struck you in David's interview with the president when he referred to the safe zones in Syria.
Yeah, he said, David, that he also said that in the campaign, that he would have safe zones in Syria. That is so complicated, so expensive. He can try to get other countries to do something like that to protect some people in Syria, but it's very difficult. Does it mean he will send in U.S. troops? Is it that important that he'll send U.S. troops to protect people in Syria?
And we're getting a lot of pushback, John, Karl, on Capitol Hill also on this enhanced interrogation and torture.
That's right. John McCain said explicitly the president can sign whatever orders he wants, but we are not bringing torture back, not in the United States. But I have to tell you that my discussions with senior administration's officials here is that the president's going to do, what he told David Muir. What he told David. He's going to listen to Secretary Mattis on this. Even as he believes torture works, there is no effort to bring back those advanced interrogation techniques, at least not yet.
It was such a wide-ranging interview. Other topics I was struck by when you asked him about those million marchers the day after the inauguration all around the world, what he had to say about that.
It was interesting, Robin. We were walking along the colonnade, and I asked the president, could you hear the marchers? They were right in front of the White House. He said, I couldn't hear them, but I did ask him, you are their president now, and do you sense a responsibility to reach out to them? He said there's going to be another march this weekend, a pro-life march that will be even larger, perhaps. And I said, we don't want to compare crowd sizes here. I just wonder if you feel as though you need to unite the country now. And he said, I do sense that responsibility. But then he added, but we just had an election.